That's amazing.
Yeah.
All right, do you guys have, we only have a few minutes left. Do you guys have any message you want to let the young folk, the next generation of musicians here in Sri Lanka, do you have anything you want to say? Say it to that camera.
That camera?
Over there. The one over there. Stop pointing it to me. Look at that camera. Dude, seriously, just put it. Okay, just talk to that camera and they'll just pretend like that's the person you're talking to.
All right, okay.
There you go. Okay, that
this one?
That one. Okay.
What I have to say is make use of the facilities you got, the technology you got. Make the best out of it and commit yourself. And be professional when you do music. Don't waste other people's time, other musicians' time. Respect each other, sacrifice for each other, and then the rest will fall into place. How about you guys?
Well, I should say, like, for the new upcoming musicians, that you all were all born in a very good, I think I should say the luckiest era,
Right.
because they have all the tools they need. You name it, if you want to learn anything right now, you can even access, like, through your phone, you can go to YouTube and you can just learn everything what you can. So might as well just utilize everything, like, make use of it, because during our times, when I started playing guitar, we didn't have anything at all. So, but now we have that, so we're just doing our best. So I think now the new people, like, the musicians, they're also lucky, and you really have to make use of it and just do your best. And really, one thing, you have to love your job and you have to love what you do, and you really have to focus, you really have to get into it, you have to make your own targets. If I'm going to be a rock musician, yes, I'm going to do this, I'm going to practice like this. But most of the time, like, because even I'm a teacher as well, it's just that some people are not really serious of what they, like, really got to do.
Right.
It's like, it's fine, like, even as a hobby, like, to do it, but just do it right.
Right.
Not to please other people, or just, so really work hard and practice as much as you can, because it always says practice makes you perfect.
Yeah.
And practice the right thing. Practice, like, what you really need to practice, because now you have so much of options. You can just choose any teaching method which you really prefer. So because there are so many teachers in YouTube and through Amazon, and you can get your own instructional DVDs, everything. But during our times, we didn't have it. Even I wasn't. The only thing we had is just the VHS, and
we had the long bulb tubes, no YouTubes at time.
Oh, cool.
Just the VHS, and it was very difficult for us to find books. And the only thing I had was the TDK 60 and 90 cassettes we had. Like, this was about 10-12 years back.
Right.
So now everyone is, like, really lucky, like, they just have everything, whatever they need.
Right, so they have to utilize the tools that they have, and use it
I don't
wisely.
think they will have any more excuses at all.
That is true. Ooh, so you better really take hold of what you guys have today. Georgie, what about you? Anything for the people watching at home, for the young ones watching at home right now?
I'm new for the band scene, but I was working with the recording scene, So I need to say that we have many new technology. I want to say that to use the new technology right.
Okay.
Because not to use voice correction and all.
Okay. Like autotune.
So we said when it comes to recording engineering, like,
Because if you have the real talent, use your talent and do something with it.
Okay, that's interesting. That's one way to put it. They've just given you a lot to think about in Sri Lanka. A lot. So think about it. Again, guys, thank you so much for being on the show. And it's been such a pleasure having Dee Zone, Damien, Mala, and Georgie. Such a pleasure.
Thank you for having us, Jess.
You're most welcome. That's it for Good Morning Sri Lanka right now. But upcoming next, we have Nidra Vikramasinghe, who is about to speak about New Year's resolutions and stuff. I really don't know what to expect. But we'll be right back after this commercial break.
Welcome back to Good Morning Sri Lanka, and I'm back on the show too. They kind of had to chuck me out because we had way too many guys on the set a little while ago. So Jason, how was it with the guys?
It was really cool. Dee Zone, man, they went through so much, and I think they really are inspiring a lot of the younger generation of musicians here.
I know. I was just off set listening to the interview. It sounded quite
cool.
interesting to me. Anyway, good news is we have another guest in the studio, and she is a lady. And she is right here. Now, she's not new to Good Morning Sri Lanka, Jason. She's been here before, done some shows with us. She is a personality development trainer. She's also a personal development trainer. She also is a principal founder of a recognized finishing school. She does corporate training, and of course she's here with us to talk about New Year resolutions. So before I do introduce you to her name, before I tell you that, I just want to remind you, on the 15th day of this month, of course, we had Dhananjay Hettiarachchi on the show also talking to us about New Year resolutions, and it's the 29th today. It's almost the end of the month, Jason, and we think that, it's still not too late.
It's not too late.
It's still the first month of the year, and it's still not too late to keep your resolutions, or if you haven't got them done yet, to form them. So we've got Nidra Wickramasinghe in the set this morning to talk to us about the New Year resolutions and personal development. So thank you for being with us on the show.
A pleasure always to be on this show.
Nice
The
to have
first
you
lady on the show today.
Yes.
By the way. You get a prize.
Yes.
Confetti.
I think Jason's feeling a little comfortable.
Yes. Finally.
Great. So Nidra, coming to New Year resolutions, do you believe in New Year resolutions?
Yes, very much, but not that I have been able to keep up with it, year in, year out. We have been trying, but as you progress with age and various things, you look back and say, oh my gosh, you haven't done this, you haven't done that. It's time now, so we take it very seriously.
Okay. For me, what I've noticed a lot about the younger generation in Sri Lanka is that they really take to heart about these New Year's resolutions.
That's fine.
They're all they have something in their life that they don't like, and they try to push that away. That's usually the case for New Year's resolutions.
Okay.
Is it really important though that it has to be a New Year's resolution? Why can't it just be a resolution?
Yeah, no, it's just that it gives a new start to life, beginning of the year, and everybody thinks that 1st of January is a very auspicious day to start that, right? But do you think, Jason, that the young ones, they keep to it? What is your experience? What you have heard? Although
have you ever kept a New Year resolution?
You take a young strapping lad like myself. No, unfortunately not. I haven't. But I have tried. It's probably lasted for a few months. Whatever that resolution was, I'm not going to tell you what it is. But no, it's lasted for a couple of months, but then I would give it up.
Yes.
Because it's not new anymore for me. It's like, oh yeah, I've tried it. So
how about you, Nidra?
Now talking through experience, what I can tell you is that it's like this. I have a more than the resolution, what I am trying to tell is to have a kind of a personal development plan for the year. Right? I mean, that is much better in the sense that is your own goals, your vision, your targets that you like to achieve. So you don't actually have to do it even in January. You can do it somewhere even in the middle, as long as it started within that year.
Yeah.
Right? Now say you want to open up, say for instance, a boutique, or a boutique, a dress boutique for instance, or some kind of a salon or something like that, and then you think, okay, year 2014 I'm going to start this, right? So you actually begin the spade work for it, right? So by the time you open whatever, it could be end of the year, but at least you know that you are on. So therefore I think more than the resolution, if you really have certain career goals and certain things for your career and for personal life, that's the time to really think year by year. Right?
Yeah.
So my suggestion is that you actually sit and reevaluate or evaluate what you did for the last 1 year, right? And just see what have you done, what have you achieved, where are you heading to, where are you going. Now this is to do with your personal life as well as career life, right? Then, because I'm talking through experience, so these things that we have tried over the years, and so this is the really, as you say, resolutions tend to be a bit fickle, temporary. Young people embrace, and they get tired, then they drop it off. So when it doesn't, it's not serious. It's like a very, like a fad, like a thing. So this is much better. You tried. So this is what I tell the young people. I mean, this is really not only for the young. I mean, even for people who have started life, then they're halfway through, they have raised children. Sometimes when they look back, they think, what a waste of life. What did I do with my degree? What did I do with this? I have done this. So and then you become idle. Your mind becomes idle, and then you think, what have I achieved at the end of the day?
Yeah.
Okay, if you have a very life that you have to commit yourself to doing a lot of social service and various things, that of course is not a waste, because you have spent your whole life doing it, and that's fantastic humanitarian service. So for that I'm all for it. But other than, why are you laughing?
That's a good one. That's a good one.
but other than that, so it's for everybody. So so a personal development plan is really very nice. So how you get about it is that you write. Okay, sometimes if you are progressing in your career, you can look back 5 years ago, what have you done?
Yeah.
How far have you achieved this? So you can make short term, you can make long term, things like that, and work it out and see. So you got to have time. You have to sit at a desk, kind of in retrospect, rethink, and then you really see what you want. So which means you have to do a bit of writing or typing on your iPad or whatever to see, because everything that you do, it just can't be only a dream. You have to put it in just black and white, so that you have like a checklist. And I love writing. I'm a writer, so I love writing concepts and various projects, project this, project that, and you try to see how you achieve it. But one thing is, unfortunately, don't expect anyone to support you, right? Because if you have your goals and visions in life, if you are not married, your parents will help to a certain extent.
True.
But you're the only one there, and it is all up to you, and it's not easy. You can't expect others to say, okay, I want to be a movie star, I want your help. You can't. So you have to,
You have to, it's always inside of you, I guess that's what you're trying to say. It's all what you think about yourself. That everyone else will perceive you as to be.
Yes. Sure.
Interesting. So it's a lot to do yourself. Okay, now you are a corporate trainer as well.
Right.
Say me and Wissam, we work for the corporate world.
We do.
We do. And what would be a good resolution when it comes to our work? We'll get into personal later, but when it comes to our work, what's a good resolution? For me, exactly, let's just build a scenario for me. I am not getting a lot of free time during work. Like usually you get like an hour for lunch, something. I'm always chock from the 9-to-5 job that I would have. It's all full of work. That's my character, Jason's problem right now. So his New Year's resolution is to have more time on his hands.
To do what?
To chill. But because like he sees all his friends too.
Right, that right there I'd say is an unrealistic resolution, Jason. Which is one the point I'm going to get to with Peter now. Actually, I mean, okay, for example, even personal development is, New Year resolutions rather, and personal development go hand in hand. Now, going on Jason's point, he wants to take time off to chill. Which I think is an unrealistic kind of resolution. Right?
Because you do have time.
Depending on the work.
What I'd like to ask you is actually what would you define to be an unrealistic and a realistic goal or a personal development plan or a resolution?